Welcome back. I'm Crystal. This is Crystal Cluster Gaming. And we are continuing our leveling series from 1 to 60, where I level in battle for Azeroth first. We talk about the stuff that I remember, a couple fun stories. We see how long it takes to actually get us there. And then when Classic launches in just over a month, we're going to do it all over again and see how much I got wrong. Because if you've been paying attention to these episodes, some of the information is definitely wrong. And incorrect, and whoops, and all that good stuff. If this is your first episode, links are down in the description below with the playlist where you can catch up and keep up. I highly suggest recommending. I recommend watching them in order. That way you are less confused. Which you're probably already confused listening to me because I'm always confused. So it helps a little bit. In our last episode, we continued to help Fiona's caravan, namely the two paladins, Gidwin and Trainer. Turns out Gidwin went a little missing, and we were on his trail to find him, leading us into the lovely mushroom-filled Plaguewood. So, yay. Where we were tasked by Trainer and this paladin over here to defeat the Scourge. The Scourge are a big deal. And we found Gidwin and helped him not become a Death Knight. And so we pick up right where we left off after defeating some Scourge to go defeat more Scourge. We are hunting for corpse beasts. And we're also going to the Plaguewood Tower just to the left of the map. But first, beasts. Boop. 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 Okay. I bit off a little bit more than I can chew. Again. My kitty is not being very helpful. Slightwell's supposed to heal us or something? Nope. Alright. That could have went better. There we go. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Alright. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Tee hee hee. Stun another. Kill this one. Phew! Man, guys, I am cutting it closer than a shave at a barbershop. Okay. And then Skabooshki. Alright, so all the corpse beasts have been destroyed. So we're going to head back and turn the corpse beast quest in. I'll meet you guys at the paladin. We'll see what other quests he's got for us. Hey, Pally Butt. Thank you for la pantalones. Alright. And now we're off to the Plaguewood. And then we gotta go head to North Pass Tower. We'll probably fly there. As I said in previous episodes, back in Classic, you were the ones who were actually in control. You were responsible to make these towers safe for the Argent folk. So this was all our doing from years ago. Go us.
Hello.
Hello! Oh, parcel, sweet. I once worked on this with... I once worked for the so-called Banshee Queen, Sylvanas, as their apothecary. I used to admire her, but something's changed within her. She is not herself anymore. I broke my vows with the Forsaken and joined the Crusade. Now I use my knowledge for alchemy to seek to counter the plague agent. And the Plaguewood is the perfect place to do so. I need to resupply a few reagents, however, which can be found here. Rot berries, disembodied arms, stuff like that. We're gonna go back into the Plaguewoods, guys. This is a thing. I like to check in on Augustus in Terradale every once in a while, just to make sure he's okay. Some of us undead cope with the plague better than others, I suppose. Terradale is to the west.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Cool. Any other quests? Not really. So we gotta go there for the berries, and then Terradale's over there. So we're gonna go over here first. and pick up the stuff we need here. Is something else paying attention to us? I think this area's got quite a few bugs in it because we keep being in combat with nothing. Alright, Rotberry's done. Spot is disembodied arms. I thought I saw one. Okay, well. Can you give me a hand, sir? Sir? Sir, can you give me a hand, sir? Alright, so we got all of our arms. Let's go get a giant foot sample. Giant foot. Let's get the giant foot. Much bigger than I am. Okay. Back to the tower. Back to the tower.
What do you require?
Alright, so we're returning this quest.
Farewell.
So that's done. So let's go head to Terradale. Oh, how'd he get in there? Guys, how the heck did that guy get in this building? Hey, bub. You've come to the right place. Sup, hi, how you doing? Plague swine. The people of Terradale were sick when they turned bad. Definitely not good times. The pigs, though, they also got sick. What did the pigs do to deserve to get sick? Nothing. Perhaps I can forget about that, but the bad pigs still make me sad. I want to be happy. Alright, I'm ready for business. What do you want? Oh, wait. I can't open up shop without my recipe book. How am I to keep track of my things without my receipt book? I must have left it in town now somewhere. We get to take care of the piggies. Get the piggies. All the piggies. Okay. I know there was something about this area that was important in Classic. I don't remember. So we'll find out.
I need a target.
But I remember coming here for some reason. Piggies!
I don't have a target.
You poor pigs. Another thing we'll have to contend with is line of sight. You saw how I just pulled that pig through the silo? There's going to be a lot of pathing issues in Classic that we are going to be contending with. And it's going to lead to some interesting times, I think. I'm not sure if we get misdirect in Classic. I don't remember. Hopefully we do, because that'll come in handy. We won't get it this early. We probably won't get misdirect till Alright, so we got all of our piggies. So now we just gotta go get the recipe book. I wonder if they're gonna do the Blood Plague event. The Blood Plague event was an interesting little time where if you got infected by a debuff, and you could actually spread the debuff to other people, thus creating ghouls. And it got to the point where you would actually, like, whole cities, like Olgamar, Stormwind, whatever, they would all be wiped out because there were ghouls running everywhere. It was a time. So I wonder if Blizzard are going to do it again. It was also a server crasher, just like the Ruins of AQ. But so hopefully Blizz have learned how to manage the situation server-wise, so it won't blow up. Man, I could have come here for Cannibal Ghouls. Okay. Good job, Meowsy. So we got a new set of bracers. We got your recipe book here.
Remember,
And now you can set up shop.
discipline.
And he's a mushroom vendor. Because that's a big deal. Alright. We now get to head to North Pass Tower. So we're going to go... we're going to walk back to Plaguewood Tower. I will meet you guys at Northdale Tower if there's anything else to pick up. If there isn't anything else to pick up, I will meet you guys in Light Hope's Chapel. Alright. We're now at Light Hope Chapel. I was correct. There was only that one quest that we just had to turn in, which was the Batwing quest. So now we're going to talk to Miss Fiona.
What do you offer?
Alright, the journey's end. You have been more than helpful than anyone has expected of you. The doors of my caravan are always going to be open to you. I think we're going to pick those gloves because I kind of like to have that haste. Or we could pick up the... You know, we'll pick up the crit because we're gaining something.
A coin spent here is a coin for guild.
Oh, we got a purple, guys. That's cool. Band of Zeal. We're getting rid of the Band of Zeal. Cool beans. Alright, guys. We've just finished the Eastern Plaguelands, and we're just about to ding level 53. So, what are our options? Badlands, Dusthollow Marsh, Stone Talon Mountains. We also have Strathholm and Scholomance. Oh, guys. Alright, guys. I've decided something. Eastern Plaguelands and Western Plaguelands are always my favorite areas. And I would be remiss if I did not go into Stranglethorn or Scholomance. So, I know I said you guys let me know if you wanted to see dungeons. Well, guess what? I decided to do it anyway. So, we're just going to wait on the queue here. And then we're going to jump into those particular dungeons. It is going to give us a boost. But I believe in Classic, the dungeons are also really great for experience as well. So, we're changing it up a bit. If we have the opportunity to do dungeons in Classic as well, especially with the lack of standard quests in Classic's world. There are quests, but there aren't as many quests here as there are here. My apologies. So, we're going to be doing dungeons in both if we can. It will take a bit to do dungeons in Classic, so there may actually be dungeon exclusive videos since they do take time. So that's my decision. But while we wait for the queue, because it's not actually giving us a response, we're going to head to Badlands, because we haven't done the Badlands in a while. We're going to go ahead to Fuse Light while we wait for our dungeon queue. Alright, we just tanked level 53 as I'm playing on the map. Alright, welcome to Fuse Light. This place was not in Classic. I'm so very, very, very sure. But we're here. It's paradise. I've always wanted to live in a nice quiet town by the sea, so I can focus on my explosions without any distractions. This can't go wrong. Quiet's not for everybody though, especially adventuring hero types like yourself. We have installed a teleporter to the backside of town that will take you up to the top of the cliffs. From there, you can take a quick ride west to Fuse Light proper. Okay, so we're Fuse Light by the sea, so we're not in the main area. So we're just going to talk to that monkey, and then we're going to head over to the teleporter, which I can see at the top of that hill there. So, yeah. We don't need to be here. This whole part of the quest was kind of useless. But okay. Something has to go wrong with it. There's got to be a reason. Big reason. Alright, into the porter. So, to Fuse Light then. I think that's going to be the place with the giant checkerboard. So, we're going to head that way. Still up more roads. We reached the finish line, guys. We are now at Fuse Light proper, a small little goblin port town where we are going to be questing around. Welcome to Fuse Light. Almost immediate threat to Fuse Light is, without argument, a colony of ogres to the northwest. Most of our ogre neighbors used to be warrior types, but it seems more and more that they are practicing magic. Please slay 8 or 9 of them. Okay. I just can't get my invention to work. That's it. I've decided I'm going to cheat and use magic. What my invention really needs are a solid piston that is thin enough to fit through the narrow copper tube, but strong enough to withstand repeated impact without breaking. The magical rods carried by the ogre magi. Yep, okay. Get that from them. No problem. We got a flight path here run by goblins. Alright, so we're going to make our way down. Yeah, it's been so very long since I've been to the Badlands. This is also where you'll find the dungeon Uldaman. Another popular place from Classic. Where the Indiana Jones jokes are. Alright, got our rod. So we just need a few more just regular ogres. He's doing a sleeping fireball, guys. Cool. Too bad, didn't even get it off. Alright.
It is too far away.
An uninterruptible fireball. Interesting.
Target.
Okay, that's all that. That was easy. That is done. Let's go back up and turn in those quests.
Time is money, friend.
Alright, on to other matters. I have a package I need delivered. A young lady came by to our town not long ago, looking for compressed blasting powder, a tempered mithril bomb casing, and some safety goggles. Naturally, we had plenty of blasting powder, a bomb casing to sell her, but the safety goggles were a little harder to come by. Long story short, I've got the goggles now, but she's already returned to her studies down in the Lethro Ravine. Alrighty, I'll get us a new pair of bracers. I have a little bit of a goat problem here. We have a little bit of a goat problem here in Fusilite. In case you haven't noticed, they're eating everything, and they seem to have taken a liking to the piles of cogs. That's gross. Alright. So let's take care of the billy goats here. Oh shit. Okay. Ready? Skabooshki! Skaboosh! Oh. Woohoo! Haha! Yeah! Oh, we take a break from this message to go to Scholomance. Oh, the tank noped. I hate when people do that. You gotta make time to do dungeons, and that's one of the it's like, you queue for, in Battle for Azeroth, you queue for a dungeon, and then you don't have a tank, or a healer, or 1 DPS, or whatever. You don't have what you need, so now you have to go back into the queue. In Classic, it's definitely a different story, because in Classic, you know, it took a while to set up dungeons and stuff like that, and to do dungeons was a lengthy endeavor on its own. Which is why I'm wrestling with the idea of doing dungeons both now and in Classic. But I really want to go to Scholomance. It's been a while, so we're going. This quest is so much fun. So you kind of had to make sure you had those couple hours to do the dungeons. It's not a get in, get out, go home like it is now. So we continue our way. This done. Alright. So we finished that quest, so we're gonna go down into the Lethro Ravine to die, which means I'm probably gonna die. Yep. Alright guys, welcome to Scholomance! We're gonna summon our cat, we're gonna turn Growl off. I won't be reading these quests out, because we're not alone. And I'm pretty sure that'll annoy the crap out of the people if I just stand here doing absolutely nothing. So, welcome to Scholomance. I just said that. In this dungeon, things are a little different. As you saw, I picked up those quests. In Classic, dungeon quests were outside of the dungeon for the most part, and you had to find them. You didn't actually know. Oh my god, I'm turning off tracking. Hold on. You didn't know where the quests were until you found them. Shit. A lot of people like skipping bosses and stuff. My pet is stealth, so everything should be fine. There's books you can find, there's loot to be had. You'll find, like, right now, it's very common for bosses and trashes to get skipped unless you tell them we have the quests. So, I might want to say something. People, they get the quests, they just do random dungeons, which gets them more experience right now, but we're just here for the ones we have. Not gonna lie.
Class dismissed.
Okay, looks like other people have the quests too, which is standard rules apply. Don't stand in the circly bits. Don't be in things that look like they're gonna hurt. Keep moving. Pay attention. Blow your cooldowns.
I can
Usual
never
fare.
die.
We gotta destroy the phylactery now. So, yeah. Ooh, I walked right into a firebook. Another thing that I will have to do... Oh, look! We don't have to clear all the bad guys, which is cool. They just kind of died, which is what happens when you engage that boss. Trapping and CCing was the point I was trying to get at. Trapping and CCing. We will have to trap, we will have to CC, we will have more responsibility in dungeons in Classic than we do now. Note that I made at the very beginning of this dungeon is I had made sure Growl was turned off. In Classic, you had to turn off your Growl. In BFA, it turns it off for you because there's probably a lot of complaints about huntards being huntarded. Okay. We also had to be careful with our AoEs. It was another big deal that there was that. Because hunters were dangerous, man. You could just pull all kinds of stuff. Your cats didn't always get stealth. I think only certain cats got stealth. And this might be completely out of left field, but I think you had to tame certain pets to get certain abilities. So the Panthers in Stranglethorn had the stealth ability. So if you trained that pet, if you tamed that pet, you could get access to that skill. And then train that skill to your other pet. Might be a little bit out of left field. I don't remember. But we'll find out in Classic, because I feel like that was a thing. I really do. I feel like that was a thing. This dungeon got shrunk a lot during Cataclysm. I believe Scholomance was just a little bit bigger. I will try to get into Scholomance since I'm getting into Scholomance now. I'm going to try to get into Scholomance later in Classic. So y'all can see the difference. Oh, the cat found her. Yay, kitty.
Death hurts.
So this is where we'll find Rattlegore, I believe. In Classic, you see the bone piles. They were actually empty, if I remember correctly. He was actually below us, which was always fun.
Isn't it beautiful? The weaving of
But Rattlegore will actually show up in this room.
I need a target.
We'll see if you ramble so much.
So you have to kill all these bone weavers,
My dear,
and then
you should embrace this gift that has been bestowed
Rattlegore will be
upon
unlocked.
you.
That's what's happening here.
I'm going to curse another soul with this nightmare.
And Lillian Voss is a member of the Horde currently. She is not part of this dungeon in Classic.
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Alright, everyone's getting the buff, so I'm gonna get the buff.
Your fate awaits you.
See, it's always good to let people know that you have quests, because these guys actually might go back to into that room for that book. Some people don't care, because you can always come back. But I mean, we're here, we might as well do all the quests, right? Alright, Rattlegore has been defeated by us. We didn't get any loot. So, yep, the tank is letting us go back. So we're gonna go back into this room to go find our book. Also, if you do notice that a tank is not going where you need a quest, and they actually say, oh shit, yeah, no problem, let me go help you with this quest, always make sure to thank them. Because I know that sounds kind of goofy, but the nicer you are to your group members, the nicer they will be to you. And the more you guys will get done, especially in Classic, where working together is the key. And We got the rogue dancing while he waits for us to do our quest. These books were also in the classic quests, I believe. Woot! Oh, you're making this hunter very, very happy. Alright. And always let them know when you got your thing. That way they can move on, because they're like, oh, did she get it? So, it's always good to communicate with your groups, folks. Tips for us. Okay. Whoop. Nope. And if you accidentally pull stuff, make sure to drop your aggro. Like now, our next boss is Lillian Voss.
And fetch me their bones.
So yeah, there's someone else here. I think it was a plague guy or something. I can't wait to take us back into Scholomance back in the day. As you can see, we're not pulling until the tank is ready, which the tank is lagging, so please don't DC, please don't DC, please don't DC. Okay, good. We still have a tank. Tank is back. It's always a problem when tanks DC. In Battle for Azeroth, actually a couple expansions back now, ever since we had the queuing ability, like this queuing ability like we see, if somebody DC'd, you were going to get kicked. They didn't wait for you unless you had a really nice group. This is the loot for the boss. Once again, we didn't get shit. But that, where I just grabbed that loot from, that was actually locked, and you had to be a rogue in order to unlock it, I believe. Professor What's-His-Butt is just, he's a sub-boss. He doesn't actually count for the boss's completion. Also, there were no, you had to complete all the bosses like there are now in order to get credit, because people would just quit before, honestly. Okay, so can we go get... So, we got the book quest. So, yay us. As you can see, our XP is we have actually got quite a bit of XP since we got here. So now we're going to go down and take care of the last boss. Now, in Classic, it'll happen now, but in Classic, it was definitely a lot more common. All these rooms with the locked gates, he would teleport you into each of the rooms. And you had to fight what was in those rooms before you could come back and fight the boss. Which, I believe that's what Harsh Lesson is. Yeah, teleports a random player. And that would be awkward, because sometimes the tank would get teleported, or the healer. So it was wipeable if you didn't know what you were doing. But after a certain point, the gate would unlock, just like it is now, and you could come through and come back to the group. It was fun. There's also Alexei Barov, a bunch of other... There was a lot of rooms in this dungeon. It was a lot bigger, like I said before. There was an underwater a partially underwater portion. It was a submerged crypt. Because basically it was the Barov family that was in Scholomance, instead of just the Cult of the Damned. Oops. And as you can see, there are baddies everywhere now. But we're just going to power through the boss, because we didn't get teleported, so it's not our problem. And there we go. We have now completed the Scholomance dungeon. And we got a really cool trinket. So we're going to turn in our quests. And then we're going to re-queue for Skelio. Stratholme. Alright. We got our trinket. So let's put that on. We're getting rid of the Devourer's stomach, which is great. Alright. We'll leave this dungeon. Alright, we are now back to where we were. We do have to go back to turn in this quest. But for right now, we are actually going to say goodbye for this episode. If you like this video, hit the button, subscribe, hit the bell so you guys can keep up with all the videos that I do. There are kind of a lot. But we will see you guys in the next one, where we're going to do Stratholme, and we are going to continue our questing here in Fuselight in our journey to get to 60. Bye, guys.